Garth Knight says Dan McGwire had some great steroid guy hair, if memory serves me. It did. It was kind of like that. Like he's got the, it's the mullet, but then the perm mullet at the end. So you're only perm in the back end, business in the front, permed mullet in the back. A little bit of that perm on the back there, you know. There's also a little bit, to Garth's point, there's a little bit of the roids come out of your hair, and when the roids are coming out of your hair, they make your hair twizzle up a little bit. It's like the small testes. It's just a known byproduct of the roids. You get curly mullets and small testes. It's a known thing. Garth's on it with that, though. He says, did Dan and Mark McGwire have those mullet perms in order to hold ejections back in the back of their hair? It distracted you. Like you started looking, it was all a distraction game, Garth. So you're looking at the muscles, you're looking at the biceps, you're like, that looks unnatural. That almost looks like what horses would look like after they just, what's going on with the hair? See how that worked? So you're starting to lock in, you're like, that looks like he's shooting something that's not maybe legal. That seems against the rules completely. Wow, that is a big perm. The perm with the mullet, that's a strong, bold choice. Even in the late 80s, that's a bold choice. You're not going lightly at that point with the swag. Like you got to own that if you're going that hard with the mullet. It's one thing to just kind of hide the mullet back there. It's straight. It's back there. It's there. There's no denying it's there. There's another thing to say, oh, you see the mullet? Now do you want to really see the mullet? But I would maintain, Garth, that I think it was completely built on take their eyes away from the bulging muscles. Okay? Don't look at the bulging muscles. It's the hair. And then you forget all about the steroid part of it. I think that was their game they were playing at that time. And in Dan's case, maybe it worked. We've never talked about Dan as that guy. And if you notice, Garth, the key on this one is once Mark McGwire started to cut his hair shorter, the more people started to have more of the allegations of the steroid use started to come out. Coincidence? I think not. I call that hand in hand. Carter says, why did Mike McGwire take all the talent and get steroids in that family? They only had so much money at that time. Players weren't being paid at the same level, so it had to be one brother or the other. And Mark could hit the ball a lot further than Dan could throw it.